Welcome, everyone, to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. The Lobos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So TCU's return team didn't help matters out much there. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Fires deep on the run. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Coming after it. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Makes him talk to the hand.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Horned Frogs are on the move.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Horned Frogs look to do some damage in the red zone. On second down, looking again to throw.
Yeah.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Rose. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Lobos offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these...
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Dampier. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. To throw, it's Hoover. He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Dances away again. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the air, it's Hoover. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, TCU.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
A nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job. Stopped the play for no gain.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got room at the 35. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. And the Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Lobos! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and get me them out, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, and rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups, too.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This
time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Lobos decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pulls it and fires to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but in the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Let's go. Flip it. Unlock.
On the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen, almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Lobos send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again.
And that pass intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the... Well, after back-to-back losses, this